I'm doing my best to keep a streaming schedule. Trying to stream every day at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so that way, if you do want to watch, you are able to. However, some days I'm going to be better at it than others. Just the way it goes until I'm able to make this a gig. So hopefully, every single person that watches tonight just drops a follow, subscribes to my YouTube channel, do something, help me out. Because that would be the shit. I would love to do this for a living instead of what I normally do. Alrighty, where are we at? And why is my chat not popping up? Alright, let's see what's up with this chat, man. What's going on with this chat? What is going on with this chat? Oh, there it is. Hooray! The chat is waiting for new messages. Alright. We are very, very close to doing the second ascendancy. And once that happens, this thing is going to take off. Dude, I cannot believe that they tried to pass Season 7 in Diablo off as like a new season. It's almost unbelievable. This proves it. That they just don't give a fuck about the player base. See, they're making so much cheddar. I mean, like, really? They don't care. It's not like this game where if the players, like, if they lose like 1 million players, then they're gonna be like hurting. They already made like, I think they made like $1 billion off of Diablo or something fucking crazy. Hey, what's up, Colonel? How's it going? What's that? What'd you just learn? Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, man, they can hook you up. Yeah, they can definitely drop multiple fragments. The first one I fought dropped too. I should put together a guide for the end game. I've just been super swamped this. Oh, okay, cool. I've been super swamped this week. Huh. Okay, maybe it's not as common as I thought it was. To me, I just figured it was common because it happened to me multiple times. But I've done a bunch of them now. Now that they're a little bit more common. Okay. That's the only copper one you found so far? Yeah, they're way more common. The iron and stone are way more common for some reason. They say that they're not. They said that they ran a simulation of 1 billion atlases or whatever I think it was on the simulation, and they said it was equal. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that because it's that you're not the only person that said that. There's multiple people that have said that the Copper Citadel is by far the least common. Damn, dude, Alba just got knocked out, man. That's crazy. How you gonna do that to Alba, man? Hey, what's up, Fred? Good evening. Yeah, it's a small sample size, but I mean, but everybody says it, so that's kind of a bigger sample size, you know? If multiple people are reporting that. I should have died right there. Those spears should have killed me. Nice. Hell yeah. How was it? Hard or what? Ooh, 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 ooh. I can't believe I didn't kill me right now. That was wild. Oh man, I keep getting the timing off on that. There we go. I don't know what's going on here. I'm like not doing any damage to her. There we go. That was a wild fight. Yeah, the 7 bubbles. All right, man. Thanks, Fred. I appreciate it. Sorry, I was in the middle of that boss fight. Yeah, man. That blink is a lifesaver on those on the triple hourglass or the hourglass freeze mechanic. I gotta rewatch this again. I want to see where I was at. Yeah, handle it, man. Colonel, I like the Arbiter Ash fight. That's one of like my favorite fights in the game so far. Definitely one of my favorites. Sorry, I had to post that real quick. Post that clip. I've been trying to post more shorts to try to get more engagement with my channel. I'm trying to put out videos more consistently too. I definitely got to make an end game guide, and I definitely got to put out a couple of build guides as soon as I want to get this. I want to get this build online, the Archmage version of it, and then tinker with it a little bit. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, but not 100%. A lot of people don't like that Arbiter of Ash fight, man. I don't know why. I think it's a cool boss fight. I think all the bosses in this game are pretty cool. Very few cheap, like, there's like certain bosses in video games that just have like cheap mechanics. I don't find a lot of that in here. And I know that a lot of them are like highly telegraphed and easy to predict, but I think they're pretty cool. In fact, I would go, now this might be a hot take, but I would go as far as to say that some of them need to be tuned up. As far as their health goes, at least. Especially in like Act 3, 4, 5. Right. Because you got to imagine, right? You go into the boss fight, you want to like that one I had right now. That was a good boss fight. It was about a minute and a half long, maybe a little bit longer. And like I had to dodge her mechanics. I had to like move around. Like I didn't just, bust her down real quick. It was cool. I was like engaged, It was a lot of fun. The other thing I think that they need to change is I think that spell damage should be based off of the weapon, just like attack damage is. Because when you're relying on ranks to skills, it makes it to where there's a mandatory affix on your gear, right? It's where like you have to have ranks to spells, otherwise your build's not going to do any damage. So anything that doesn't have that is essentially trash, which isn't really a good way to go about it. So yeah, right? Makes sense. Do you agree with me or what? Or are you on the opposite end of the argument? Yeah, I think most people would, and I really wish that they would change that. Whoa, that was wild. I really wish that they would change that. Yeah, it doesn't, like, when I go to search right now, yeah, okay, so resistances is another one, right? Like, I get it. Like, you need to have resistances, but in Path of Exile 1, there was this thing called spell suppression, and if you did not have that on if you didn't have 100% spell suppression, you had to have it, essentially, unless you were, like, there's a few exceptions, but if you didn't have it, you were just going to get smoked if it wasn't at 100. So I'm glad that they got rid of that in this game. If you went like armor though in Path of Exile 1, armor was pretty bad, but it wasn't as bad as it is in this game. Yeah, I don't mind resistances either. I was just saying the spell suppression was one of those stats where it was mandatory, so they got rid of it. So I wish they would do the same thing and just switch it over, because what's the difference, right? I mean, it doesn't really affect like the gameplay at all. It's just the way that the items are like valued. I'm really hoping that they do Path of Exile 1 League soon. I think we're going to get an announcement here soon. And I don't think people are going to be very happy about it, to be honest with you, because I think that they're just going to rerun a previous league because everybody's been busy developing this game. I think it's going to make a lot of people upset. Yeah, right? I know. Yeah. I mean, I won't be upset. I'll just be whatever, man, because I just enjoy playing the game. I'm not really like... Yeah, dude. Man, I bet you anything. Check this out. I'm willing to bet that we get that before March. The POE2 League. And I bet you that they're going to add the Druid and the Huntress next. Because they already said they were going to do that. But I bet you that they add... some more of the weapons in there too, like swords, daggers. Is traps? I don't know. Is traps on there? Oh, I can't see it because I'm on controller. I'm curious to know if traps are on the skill list. Whoa. The audio just like went out on me. Weird. Can you hear the game audio right now? I can't hear it at all. Huh. It's registering like it's going off. That's really strange. That's really weird. Let me find this. I'm gonna find this this heart real quick, the sacrificial heart, and then I'll restart it and see if it fixes it. That was really weird. All I did was just go to the skills skill screen. Let's see if I can change it in. No, I'm probably gonna have to restart the log out of the game and log back in. There we go, baby. Level 41. I'm like right there. I'm gonna let's see. I always do this on this little quest right here. I always walk right past the sacrificial heart. Oh, there it is. It's always down here. I believe. I could be mistaken. The game's kind of glitching out on me. It's really weird. I keep seeing like these weird like artifacts. Damn, it's not down here. What happened? Huh. That's interesting. What I normally do is I go up here to the left through this little area right here, and then I go up to the left, and then I'm like, oh wait, I got to go back, if I remember correctly. I've done the campaign so many times, I should already know this, but maybe the layout's just a little bit different. These minions aren't really helping me at all. I should just switch them out and just use my spirit for something a little bit more defensive, like Grim Feast. Here we go. I think this is it right here. Yep. Damn, I heard my loot filter go off. What's up with that? Damn, that 30% increased damage. That was pretty wild, man. That did a lot right there. There we go. I got 2 weapon swap skill points. I gotta wait to apply weapon 1 until I get all the way up here, I think. Until I get more increased duration. Or decrease. Let's see. Oh yeah, right here. Forthcoming. Damn, why don't I just put... I should just put this on my amulet. Despair, greed, suffering. What do I have on my amulet? Oh, I have volatile catalyst. I should put that one on. That thing's going to help me more. Just for now until I can path up there. Let's get to the... I'm going to get to the temple and then I'm going to try to restart the... see if that fixes the sound. Do you know how many times I've walked past this temple right here? Almost every time. Almost every time do I walk past this black chamber. Yeah, dude, it's like, it's just so like, it's in the cut. And you never... I always walk right past it. And I feel dumb because I'm like, fuck, do you know I got all the way back? All right, let me try to fix this real quick. Let's see if logging out of the game helps. Let's go all the way back. I don't think... I'm gonna have to restart the entire game. It's not fixing it. Let's see. Quick restart. There we go. We're back on now. You know what I noticed is the pausing went away. You're probably right. I did email them though, because I saw that there were several posts in the forums and none of them had been acknowledged. Normally, like a GGG staff member will acknowledge when there's like a bug like that, but I don't know. They did do an update today, so maybe it changed it. I think they fixed some of the stability stuff with the GeForce cards, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see. I could really test it out and turn on all the chat again. See if that, because I think that's what has a lot to do with it. Whenever there's a new message in chat, I think it's been pausing the game for some reason. Bitch got a lot of life, Hey, what's good, Angel? Just chilling, trying to get this this campaign done on this last alt. I don't know. It's probably gonna be the last alt that I play for the league. I have like 8 characters. I'm really hoping that they walk back on being able to change your ascendancy. Because in POE1 you can change your ascendancy. You just have to rerun the lab. They have a labyrinth in POE1 that you have to complete to get your ascendancy. And you just have to rerun it and not have any of your ascendancy points spec'd in, so you just refund them. And then you're able to change it. Yeah, I think ultimately they're going to have to walk it back, too, because that's just a wild thing to do, especially when the campaign's this long. Because think about it, you're trying to appeal to casual players, right? Like, if there's casual people that don't have very much time, what if they want to experiment with a build? It just doesn't make any sense to... and I really wish they would have brought that up in the interview when they were talking about it. Because when you frame it like that, it makes it seem a little bit different. Because they were like, well, we don't really have a good reason to keep it like that. This build's pretty fun, dude. I'm not going to lie. I like this build a lot. Right. Yeah, the last epoch's perfect. The way they have it, it's like the 3rd major quest I think that you do or something like that. That way you know early if you enjoy the character you're about to play. And Last Epoch's a little bit different too with the way they do it, because you just get a skill and you can access like different parts of the tree, but you can see all that like ahead of time. So I don't know. And it's a little bit different because it's like, I don't know, they're just stats. These are like more like build defining type nodes. All right, it's time to get killed by the giant lightning mechanism. Watch. Nice. Hell yeah. I haven't seen that shit in a long time. Since I was like, I don't know. It's been a while. They got all sorts of shit out here in Cali now, though. That Uber shit. Did I freeze him past the, Tell me I froze him past the, Oh, no, I didn't. Nice, it didn't kill me. Look at that. There we go, baby. Oh yeah, I bet. In Portland you got all sorts of stuff. That's like prime area right there. Especially for outdoor. You guys got great weather for that shit. I think it's going to be time to run the... Actually, I'm 4 levels above, so... This build's doing pretty good, man. I'm in an area that's 4 levels above my character level, so... Nice. Man, those river hags are so gnarly. Oh, level 100 is difficult, man. Let's see. I would, if I were you, I would just be running breaches, man, because breach stones are probably the best way. Tier 4 breach stones are probably the best way to get levels. You got the highest area level and then the highest monster density if you can keep up with it. I'm curious to see, I wonder how many breach... you should look at your experience bar, run a breach stone, and then look at how much experience it takes to get to level 100, and then you can kind of extrapolate and see how many you would need to do, if it's even feasible. I think you need like 2.8 billion, if I'm not mistaken, to get close. Might be a little bit more. Oh, I need resistances bad, man. I'm getting clipped. It's hard, man. Level 100 is far away. Same way in POE1, though. They definitely don't want everybody just getting there. That's for sure. I end up just getting bored. You know, I'll just make a new character when I get to like 98. I'm that guy, though. I just play constant alts over and over again. I like trying out new stuff. Oh shit. Alright, blocked myself in, dude. Oh shit. I frostwalled myself out. There we go. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Handle it. The Atlas tree is not so difficult, but definitely you might actually do it getting to level 100. Let's do the math on it real quick. Let's see. Let's figure it out for you. Let's see. How much experience for level 100 POE2? Let's put in EXP chart. I don't see a chart. That's really weird. People are saying the best way to do it, people in Reddit are saying the best way to do it is to get tier 16s or I'm sorry, tier 17 maps, and then irradiate everything around your where you're trying to farm, so that you're getting level 18s. They're saying spamming that's the only way to do it. I was unable to find a chart. You gotta corrupt it with a Veil Orb. And then you get, so you corrupt it with a Veil Orb, get your tier 16, and then irradiate and corrupted. So that's going to give you plus, each one of those gives you +1 level. So the corruption on the map plus irradiate with the precursor tablet. See? And that's how you get to tier 18s, or tier 17 and tier 18. So yeah, 18 is the max that you can get. All right, I'm going to trade for some resistances. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Yeah, this ring is absolutely terrible. Let's see. This ring is also terrible. We need to get some new rings. New rings, baby. Let's do 20 and 20. I always forget in the trade filters to do exalted orbs. Especially on when I'm just trying to dump this soon. I don't want to pay more than 20 exalts for any type of upgrade. This is a good buy right here. I could slap increased cold damage on there too. Might have a difficult time getting somebody to respond to this. Let's try cold resistance instead. Oh shit, he did respond, okay. Now I don't even remember which one it was. Okay. And this was for 10 exalt. It's bad trade etiquette to keep spamming people like that, but I just don't want to sit here and wait. Are you serious? Wow, talk about some inflation, man. That is wild. I wonder what happened. Why'd they go up so much? It's a good point. Okay, so let's see. So that means I have... Nice. I got 17 divines, dude, so I'm straight. I can spend away on these little baby upgrades. I need to get some cold res though, and I'm gonna lose fire res here. And strength and intelligence. Maybe I should just not do that. Maybe I should try to get gloves instead. Let's try to get gloves. I should have gone for energy shield. Okay. Wow, there are no gloves on the market like that? That's pretty wild. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I think we're just going to roll the dice with these I only have 35 cold res, so we're going to see how we do. But I'm going to get an extra 10 right here anyway in the beginning. And then to be honest with you, I don't know if I completed... Pretty sure I did. The first quest. The first quest when you leave Clearfell. Gives you an extra 10 fire. Oh, I can get fire res too from Act 3. I forgot about that. I gotta go back. I wonder how much more it's going to go up. They're going to have to do an economy reset, man. I mean, this thing's it's getting pretty wild. So I'm hoping that patch comes relatively soon. Oh, here we go. Here she is. Bira. Bira the Rotten. Oh, damn, this fool's still trying to trade me right now? Yeah, handle it, man. Let's see, what was that ring that I was trying to trade him for? Oh, I don't even want that anyway, now that I think about it. Yeah, it's a good thing. I mean, I think it's one of the best parts of the game, to be completely honest with you. SSF's not really my thing. Like, I'll play it in POE1, but especially when it's so RNG based as far as the crafting goes, I don't really want to play with it in this game. I think we should roll the dice, man, and try the, I think I should try the trial. Let's see. I'm 42. Might as well. It's only 3 levels above me. Let's try to attempt it. Let me find this waypoint and then we'll go do it. I'm so glad though that this game doesn't give you loot like Diablo 4 does, where it's just like an explosion to where everything's just irrelevant that drops because you get so much of it. Like when you get a unique item like drop, even though like a lot of the uniques aren't that good, it still feels good to get the drop because you're like, damn, that's something different. It feels different. And you know, like you could just get a godly drop, and then you can do things with it, like corrupted, and it can get crazy. I really wish that they would add some sort of system like that to Diablo. I think the problem is with Diablo is that they already made their billions of dollars. Yeah, dude, I like the I like how you can just customize it. You can make it say crazy shit, or make it like a gunshot sound, or so. I've heard some pretty wild ones. Somebody had like I forget what it was. It was like a shotgun or something. It sounded pretty cool when the items dropped. You can customize however you want. It's pretty badass. Yeah, you can change the sounds. You didn't. Oh shit! You know what? I made a video of how to do never sync, and I totally forgot to put that in there. Here, let me show you real quick. It's really simple. Yeah. Let me show you. Here, let's pull this up real quick. Filter blade. Okay, so you go here to filter blade, and you go to advanced, I believe. No, hold on. Customize. Huh, did they change it? I think it might be in advanced. Hold on. Let me find it again. It's in here somewhere. I gotta find it again. Here you go. It's under style. Sorry. So you go into you go to style, and then it gives you the whatever rule do you want in here, and then you can change it, any of the sounds, and then you can add whatever sound you want. Let me see. It's frequently used sounds. You can also do they might not have it for POE2 yet, but in POE1 I know for a fact you can change the sounds. Let me double check real quick just to make sure it might be different. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. So you click here on the left, and it's under custom. Then you just enter the file name. Yeah, you can make it whatever you want. See right here? So to do this, you simply enter the full name of the sound file and provide that file with this exact name in the same folder as the POE filters. So what you would do is you get whatever sound it is that you want, and then you put the full file name in there with the extension on it. So MP3 or whatever it is. And then you put it in there, or WAV file. And you just put it in your POE folder with the filters. You can make it say whatever you want. Pretty cool. You could make it like a like when something good drops, you can make it sound like a slot machine goes off. Or or whatever. Cash register. Cha-ching. I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna make a cash register sound for like when divine orbs drop. That'd be pretty cool. Here we go. We got the waypoint. All right. Okay, we're going to the trial of the second months. Where are you at? Right, I know. No one. If I make it for the divine orbs, nobody will ever hear how cool my fucking filter is. That's actually not entirely true though. I've had quite a few divine orbs drop. But what I've mainly what I've geared all my characters with is scepters. Rattling scepters. I find high tier rattling scepters, and I just pray, and I've had really good luck. I've gotten like 3 or 4 scepters that have had +4 minion skills with minions deal like 50% increased damage on them. Pretty good rolls, and they sold for like 7-8 divines. High spirit. I've had a few of those. Always terrible options, man. Right out the gate. Happens every time. It's always like, hey, do you want to get kicked in the balls or do you want to get punched in the face? Those are your options. Like, damn, do you really? Those are my options? Why? What happened? Like that? Like how I just blocked myself from moving? That was pretty embarrassing. Yeah. The one where it doesn't allow you to see ahead? Yeah, dude, it's fucked up. Oh, man, that sucks. And dude, the trial is just like you just got to prepare for the worst, man. With this thing, it's every single modifier that you can possibly get, and this thing just destroys you. Yeah, big time. It happens though, man. I mean, that's how you learn, though, right? I like playing. I like doing Hex Blast and in POE1 and farming Sanctum. There's a lot, especially early on. Like if you can start farming Sanctum, which is the trials in POE1, I mean you can make a lot of money really early in the league. Okay, this one's gonna give me. Yeah, normally what I do is I'll just path towards the bosses, get a bunch of tier 15s, and then I'll line them up and I'll just veil them all, exalt them and veil them. I put 6 mods on each one, and I'll end up getting like 2 or 3 tier 16s out of it, like out of like a couple rows. But I make sure I have like a couple rows of tier 15 maps before I do that. Then that way, once they're all crafted, you can just blast. Boom, 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 boom. Especially if you're trying to get to a hundo. Hmm. Yeah, Delirium's good. Delirium's good for farming, especially if you're trying to get currency. I personally, I like Breach, man. I think Breach is by far the best bang for your buck, especially if you just run like those tier 4 Breach stones. I've gotten some really good drops, and I think Esh drops, if I'm not mistaken, Esh drops some pretty high tier stuff at tier 4. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is you get you can get more splinters when you run the breach stones too, so it's kind of like you get paid off as you're doing it. And then once you get your 8 points into the breach tree, it's pretty rewarding. Nice. Okay. So I can do this. Ritual. Oh, this one's got a merchant too. Nice. Cool. All I need is the 40% more damage mod. That's all I need. 40% damage multiplier. Take that all day. I gotta kill him. I don't want him following me into the room. Damn. I'm gonna save it. Nice, it's a big one. These ones are easy. I wish they could all just be like this room. You just destroy one portal and then that's it. No. At least they fixed the minions revive when you outrun them. They now they revive instantly. Before you had to wait for the cooldown. Go. Is there any sacred water over here? No. Can't restore honor. Let's go, baby. Quick. There we go. I think this is gonna be my my sanctum farmer. Come on. Okay, so I got. I don't know what I want to do. Oh, I can do both. Oh, I guess I can't. Okay. Maybe I should learn how to do math. Okay. We'll take the 30% less life. That is also a multiplier, so. Not as good as the more damage one, but I'll take it. Plus, I'll probably want to run into one more merchant. There we go. It's nice not doing a four banger because I don't have to worry about getting that movement speed right out the gate. I mean, it's nice to have, but I'd much rather nerf the enemies. Especially since my damage isn't like, it's pretty good, but it's not like super good. Not to where this is like butter. Oh shit. There we go, baby. Damn, room types are unknown. That one sucks, but I'm gonna have to go for it anyway. Reduce. Oh, I have no energy shield. Fuck it, I'm going for this. they're gonna have a map stash tab soon, just like they have in POE1. Supposed to release it like any day now. Apparently it was already kind of done, they said, but I don't know, there was some kind of design issue with it. I don't know. It should be out, man. It should be out like very soon. That'll be so nice to have. That'll probably be the largest quality of life feature that they've released so far once they do that map stash tab. And it gets hectic with these frost walls here in these little hallways. It gets kind of ruthless. I think that's it. Well, I want to scale into frost wall, man, and just do. The only problem is you only have 3 of them out, I think. Would be nice to see if I can increase that somehow. I wonder what they count as. Let's see if there's a good pledge. There's never a good pledge. Never. Come on, I need another merchant. Look how much damage that thing does. Maybe there's a better way to detonate him. Hey, what's up, Scott? Good evening. I read something in the news today about this thing called Ghost GPT. Apparently it is Chat GPT, but with all the guardrails removed from it, and everybody's using it to hack now. Pretty wild. It'll like write malware and ransomware code for you if you ask it. We're getting into very interesting times with AI. Pretty scary. Right now I am 43. I would recommend, especially if you haven't done it, like if you haven't done it a lot, I would recommend going in at least at level 45, maybe even level 50, just depending on where you're at. It also depends on what build you're using too. Oh boy. And if I failed this because I had a frost wall up, that would suck. I gotta really be careful laying those things down. Oh, there's a merchant. Nice. Okay. Cool. Oh yeah, you'd be good. You'd be good at like 45 then. If you're running an Infernalist, you'd have no problem doing it at 45. Probably even do it earlier than that. The Infernalist is really strong, especially if you're running like snipers and arsonists. That's a really strong build. I hate these traps. These are the worst traps. Do you mind if I ask you what minions you're using? It's gonna be it's gonna be an escape trial. Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah, arsonists are really good, man. You should have no issues. You just got to make sure that you do your get your relics. You got to get max resistance. Or not, you don't need max, but you definitely need a good amount of honor resistance. And you should be good. And Witch is nice because you can kind of just hang back, you know? You don't have to be up in the fight like in melee. Wow, look at that. Just absolutely nothing. Oh man, it offered me absolutely nothing. No help. Oh well. Let's run it and see what's up. This might get a little hairy. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, he already died. That's crazy. All right. I wonder if that's intended. The monsters restore their life. Like these two bosses, one of them will restore completely to full. It's pretty wild, actually. Ooh. I kind of boxed myself in. Oh no. There we go. We got it. Nice. 35 maps is a good amount. You should be good. You should at least get, I don't know what the ratio is. I'd say 1 out of 5 I get, that I will get. I'll end up getting a tier 16, like 1 out of 5, I think. There we go. 50% increased effect. Let's go. No. All right. Okay, let's see how much better the frost bomb is now with the reduced duration. Damn, look how big it is now. Pretty big explosions. All right. No, that was second. My second ascendancy. And I did it at, I was level 42 when I started it. I got a level while I was in there. Damn, Colonel, if I would have known that the divine orbs were going to go up like that, I would have dropped all of my exalted and just kept them in divines instead. They were like 120 exalts for one divine when I started. Definitely wish I would have known that. Yeah, look at that auto aim go. Jesus. Man, this auto aim is so rough. Auto aim is just putting the frost bombs right behind me. No, you don't have to do chaos. You could do second must for all 4. Yeah, you don't have to bounce back and forth. I don't know why people think that. You're like the 3rd person that's asked me that. People think that you need to do like one and then go to the other one. But yeah, you can do all 4 of them on the same one. Like, it doesn't matter as long as it says on the ultimatum or on the little coin, the Jinn, it'll say you will get an ascendancy point from this. And as long as it says that, you're good. Hey Scott, why did you think that you could that you had to switch? Just out of curiosity, I'd like to know because I want to know where people are getting that from. Damn, I'm boxed in again. You should be able to dodge roll through your ice wall. That's just saying. No, you can either go to the same spot that you went to, but in Cruel to get the first one, that boss, and it should drop a second one. And if it doesn't, you could just trade for one. Do you know how to do that, to trade for a Jinn? I can show you real quick if you don't. It's not a big deal. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you don't have to do that. You don't have to switch. Do you know, Scott, do you know how to use the trade site? Okay. Do you have currency? You can get one for like 5 exalts. Sometimes cheaper. Sometimes people are just selling for 1. If you don't have exalted, let me know. I'll give you some in game. Get it, baby. Good luck, man. Good luck on the Veil. Let's hope for minimal tier 14s and maximum tier 16s. Gotta pray to the RNG gods. Dude, I really feel like you should be able to just dodge roll through your ice wall. I don't know why. Obviously, it would go against kind of the fantasy of having a wall in front of you, but it's a little hyper realistic. Man, this build is turning out to be pretty decent. Yeah, it's not like POE1, man. Unfortunately. You know what it is, though? What I found is that even though you can pause the game, I think a lot of people are in the middle of, like, long fights, or they're in the middle of a long map, and they don't really feel like leaving. It's a little bit different of a feel than just leaving a map in POE. Hey, that's not bad out of 35. That's not bad. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. See, it's like 1 in 5, almost like 1 in 6. Nice. Congrats, man. Yeah, you know, Scott, I was thinking a lot of people, like, for some reason, the playing the game feels like you're doing things that take longer, so I think people they just lag on responding. Because sometimes I'll send a trade request and then like 10 minutes later somebody will answer. It's not like in POE1. There we go, baby. Come on. Wow, that's a lot, man. I never get, I mean, trust me, I do a lot of trading, and I get, sometimes I got to message like 5 people, but never that much. That's crazy. How much was the jewel? Like how many exalts, or was it a more expensive one? It's like doing like a 1 chaos trade at the very end of a league in POE1. Like 20 people. You know, message like 20 people. Let's see something real quick. Yeah, that does happen. So there's like a sweet spot, right? Because what happens is especially when they're new players and they're not really experienced. They don't really know how to price these items. They think that, especially if you message them like 30 seconds after the item's been listed, they're like, oh my god, I listed it for too little. Which, I mean, that's, you know, you should already know what if you're listing an item, you should already know what it's worth. Or if anything, shoot higher, and then if you don't get any hits on it, then lower the price. But that's really annoying that people do that. It's like, man, that's kind of lazy. Why don't you just price the item out? You just download Sidekick. Sidekick works just like Awakened POE trade does. Oh, whoops, I could hit the spikes in. Sidekick is it's an overlay that prices out items for you. Because in POE1 we have Awakened POE trade, so you run the program and then watch, I'll show you. So, like, let's say I found this item, right? I can't identify anything. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna show you right now. So watch. So let's say I have this item, I hit Control D, and it brings up this overlay. Oh wait, you can't see it. It brings up this overlay right here. And then you just click the stats that you want to search for. Hit search, and it'll show you on the trade site what they're listed for. So this is how you can and you can adjust it too. You could do like you can unclick the item level. You can mess with the rarity. It basically searches the trade site for you, so you can kind of tell what things are what things are going for in the market. It's pretty cool. To be honest with you, I like Awakened POE trade better, but I'll take this all day. You can get it on GitHub. You just put in a Sidekick POE2 and then put GitHub, and you can download it. This is what I love about this community, dude. They do such cool shit like that. Like, that's somebody that just did that with their free time, you know. They're not really, I don't think they're making very much money off of it if they're getting donations or whatever, like Patreon or something. But somebody did that with their time just for the love of the game. Sidekick. Did you see what I just showed him? It's the program that I just pulled up. It searches the trade site so you can price out items. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I can pull it back up if you didn't. Oh, okay, yeah. Awaken POE trade's way better, I think, but unfortunately, they don't have it yet for. Damn, what the fuck? Where's the hooded one at? Why can't I? Oh, whatever. I think the guys that make Awaken POE trade said they weren't going to make it for POE2. They are coming out with a POE Ninja though for Path of Exile 2, which is really cool. I think Grinding Gear Games just needs to release the API to these people so that they're able to write to add their stuff into the program. I think that's how it works, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Yeah, it's I have to look it back up again, I forget. I've run very minimal expedition. I've just mainly been doing breach and delirium. Expedition is really cool though. That's pretty much the only way you can get some sort of deterministic crafting too with Gwenin. Using the artifacts. That's kind of a cool crafting system I hope they elaborate on. Because it allows you to semi-determine what you get. Oh, there we go. I dodge rolled through it. Look at that. Have you done the audience with the king yet and fought in what's his name? The King of the Mist? Yeah. That's a cool fight too. I like Yesh though in Breach. I think it's one of the coolest boss fights too. He's got the big hands that slam and shit. Gets the arms out of the ground. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so you got to exalt slam. In order to get more affixes, you got to use your exalted orbs on the item once you regal them. But be careful because if you have an item and it's a lower level, when you add more modifiers, it's going to change the level, or it can. So it might make it to where you can't use it. So just be wary of that. Oh shit. Almost made it through. You can also use an alchemy orb, and it guarantees you 4 modifiers, and then you can slam the exalton after that to get 6. Yeah, it's one-time shot. That's it. There are ways that you can, like, you can use a chaos orb if it's a really, really good item, and you want to take the gamble. You can use a chaos orb, and it'll remove a modifier and then add another one. But I mean, it's really, really just RNG, man. You're just rolling the dice when you do that. And chaos orbs are pretty expensive, so I would save them for like some really high tier stuff. But see, the problem is that all the meta crafting is locked behind omens, and omens are so rare. And greater essences. That's where all the meta crafting's at. And like, I've been playing for 500 hours now, and I have not seen one greater essence. And I've only seen like 2 omens. I truly believe they're going to be changing some of the crafting. You've gotten greater essences? Or just regular essences? Right. I was referring to the greater ones. I've never seen one. Oh, you got 4 greater. Okay. Wow. Huh. Yeah, I guess I wasn't putting any points in. I was mainly just trying to focus on like pack size and stuff, especially because I was running breach. Yeah, you mean if you farm greater essences, I mean you can make a bunch of currency. Honestly, I don't think that the regular essences sell for normal like in POE1. I don't think it works the same with the regular ones. Yeah, essences are a great way to make currency, especially in the beginning of the league. That and like harvest crafting, or I mean harvest farming, crops like crop rotation. Ooh. That hurt. Whatever that was. got trapped. Now you got trapped. There we go. No, that's not bad. Yeah, I mean, they do drop. It's just they're just super rare, and it sucks because like especially like the omens of Whitling and all like the really expensive ones. Dude, some of those are worth like 25 divines. So I mean, if you're going to be doing a craft, I mean, think about how many divine orbs you would need. Like there are people just dumping mirrors and mirrors and mirrors into items. It's pretty wild. I'm going to quality these gems up and see real quick. Huh, that's interesting. You can't see the... That's pretty wild. You can't see what the quality does unless you're on the unless you're on WASD or on mouse and keyboard. That's pretty weird. I really wish it would save your last input too. Hopefully they change some of this stuff. Okay, let's see. Okay, what does Frostwall give? Okay, Frostwall is 20%. I'm gonna trade this guy. Look at this. Look how cool I am, man. See what a good guy I am? I'm trading a 1 Exalt trade. You would upgrade Raging Spirit by using the gem cutter's prism. That's what you're talking about, or you're talking about actually upgrading the level. See what a good guy I am? I just did a 1 Exalt trade. Maybe that'll bring me some good trading karma. Nice. Let me see if I can get something good on this. Huh. 15% increased cast speed. That's not bad. I'm afraid to put another Exalt on it and make it like level 65 or something. I won't be able to use it. I need to get a 60% Crush Shield too. That's going to cost me like a Divine. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, the auto aim is super annoying, but I mean, you just kind of got to deal with it. I haven't found a way to... I really wish that they would just disable it and let us aim ourselves. But there's certain things that you can't do on the controller, like for instance, what I was trying to do right now is I was trying to see what the quality gives you when you upgrade the gems. And it just was not showing up on the controller. They like disabled it or something. Yeah, I really don't like playing with the mouse and keyboard either, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. I don't like WASD, and they really designed this game for WASD because they wanted to add the dodge roll and stuff, so they kind of had to. It doesn't work that well with click to move, I don't think. But then again, now that I think about it, Diablo is yeah. What's up? Really? ESDF. Huh. That's like upside down, isn't it? No, it's not. It's the same. ESDF. Yeah, okay. Why though? And that was the movement? That's funny. That's really funny, actually. Just feels natural, huh? So what are your skills on then? Do you have like do you have your skills set to like WRTQ then? QWRT are your okay, nice. I thought you were going to say you were playing click to move. Right. Yeah, that's what they're going to do, Scott. They're going to add the dynamic switch. Yeah, click to move is awful in this game. It's terrible. I mean, the WASD feels smooth once you get used to it, but it's so much better playing on a controller, I feel like. You just got to get used to it. I really don't like. I played a lot of like first-person shooters when I was younger, so I mean, I'm obviously used to it, but it just feels weird playing it in an ARPG. I'll tell you, though, going back to click to move, man, it feels amazing. I went back to click to move when I was playing Diablo the other day, and I was like, whoa, man, I missed this. Or if I log on to like my POE1 character, I'm just like, whew. Yeah, but they are adding the dynamic switch. They said that shit should be added, like, they said it was supposed to be added like before the launch, but apparently there was something wonky with it, with like the UI, I think they said. So damn, where the fuck is this thing at? Yeah, I have my, yo, what's up? What's the question? Right. No, they're not. You could just, what kind of loop filter are you using? Are you using the filter blade one? Because you could just change it. Okay. Yeah, you can change it and just, you know, disable the mana filters from showing up. Just hide them. Oh yeah, because you're playing on Xbox, right? Forgot about that. So what I would do is go and load your loot filter in, and then just go to the manas and hide them. Yeah, evading on controller, man, is like, it's like butter. It feels so much better than hitting spacebar. Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's accurate. The controller is a little bit wonky still, even though this game is essentially built around the controller. I gotta add this skill point. Oh damn! I need another jewel already. I wonder if there are any good unique jewels that would go with this. I gotta check out the website. Hell yeah, man! Good luck. I like playing Breach with my my Corpse Wade Explosion Pathfinder, the Poison Cloud one. Everything just rushes me and falls in and dies. It's pretty funny, actually. Man, I got stuck. I get stuck in that frost wall so much, it's ridiculous. Man, where is this thing? Where is she? Damn, I'm already back at the beginning? Jesus. Is she in the middle or what? Where is she? Oh, okay. What was your last character? If you don't mind me asking. What were you playing? Yeah, I mean, it's okay on the controller. I mean, you just have to make sure that you're like within proximity to, so that it recognizes you're trying to attack the boss. It can be hard though, like especially when it starts like attacking behind you, which is really, really bad. It should never do that, especially when there's nothing there to target. And it's really strange why, I don't know why it does that. Like if you're attacking in front, there's no monsters behind you. There's no reason why it should be putting the frost bomb behind me. And it does happen pretty often, actually. They're making adjustments, though. It's early access, you know? There's going to be plenty of adjustments. Thank God you can cancel the dodge roll. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that could get really annoying. I could see that. I really want to mess with the Frostbolt Ice Nova and see if I can get that to work on like an Archmage. I don't know. I just don't know what ascendancy I'd run with it. Yeah, for sure. Did you see the cast on minion death build? That I was using this on my Stormweaver and then it got nerfed. Let me see if I can find it again. This actually survived. This build survived the previous nerf of the meta skills, and I was using it all the way up until the very last patch on my Stormweaver. It was pretty fun, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot of fun. It was a little bit squishy, but I mean, it didn't really matter because everything died pretty fast. But if you got clipped, you were gonna get clipped, you know? Whoopsie. Man, they gotta turn off that auto aim. That sucked. Whoops. But you saw I was clicking him and then it fired it behind me. No, it doesn't work now. They made it to where actually, you know what? I haven't logged on the character since the patch, but I will test it right now. But it was, as far as I understand it, it no longer works. Because what they said is that the socketed skills can no longer generate energy, which is kind of weird because what's the point of even having a cast on crit like type gem if it can't do that? But I guess they just don't want you zooming as much. Let's test it out. Let's see if it works still. I don't know. That's a good question. All right, let's talk to Una real quick. All right. Let's see. Yes, it does not even work at all. Oh, wait. Yes, it does. Hold on. Let's go kill something real quick and see. What's a good area to go? Let's go to the Infested Barrens. Yeah, I know. I've seen that. But watch. Okay, this is that build. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it still works. That's wild. I thought it got nerfed. That's crazy. See? It's pretty fun, right? I can't believe this didn't get nerfed with that patch. I could have sworn when they adjusted the meta skills that it got nerfed. It's pretty ridiculous, huh? Yeah, bosses aren't an issue with this at all. Nice. What'd you get? Okay, so I'll run it down for you real quick, Scott. So what it's doing is it's using the fireball to proc the raging spirits, right? Oh, this is why. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought that the raging spirits was socketed into cast on minion death. So sorry, ignore what I just said. So you're using fireball to proc raging spirits, and the raging spirits are dying very fast because you're igniting them. And what you're using is this amulet right here, this fire flower. So the fire flower says take 120 fire damage whenever you ignite an enemy, right? So with this passive right here, all bonuses from your equipped amulet affect your minions. So what it's doing is every time you cast your fireball and Raging Spirits procs, it's igniting, And then the raging spirits die because they're taking that fire damage. And then also they're taking the Infernal Legion damage and all that stuff. And then you just want to stay away from anything with minion life. Nice. Oh yeah, that's fat. That's like a 5 divine, 10 divine bow right there. Hell yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, dude, that thing's worth like at least 10 divine. That thing's fat, dude. That thing might be worth like upwards of 40 or 50 now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, I got distracted, Scott. So it's using cast on minion death, right? And since the raging spirits are dying so fast, they're creating a massive amount of energy, and then you just sock it in. Your first cast on minion death has Frost Wall, Fortress, and Glacier, because that's going to trap the raging spirits in, so they die closer together and more comets fall in like one area. And then the other one is Comet, Spell Echo, Inspiration, and Spell Cascade. It runs out of mana real fast, so you gotta get some decent gear. But yeah, it's sick. And then it's using Archmage, obviously. You just want to stack mana as much as possible. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. Just those 4 things. And then I use Grim Feast, obviously, to get the extra energy shield. Pretty fun. I'll put a guide out for it, even though it's not my build. I'll put a little guide out because it hasn't been nerfed yet, so maybe that'll help some people out. Yeah, I would trust the one that's higher, Colonel, because what people do is they price fix. So they'll have like bots that'll log on and they'll list something for very low. So that way, in this instance, yeah, Scott, it's basically a 1-button build except for the Eye of Winter. But what the price fixers do is they'll list something for lower, so that like in this instance right now where we're trying to price check something, we look at it and we're like, oh wait, there's one for 8 divine. You list that thing for 8 divines, I guarantee you're going to start getting spammed. Guarantee it. That's like a mirror tier, Colonel. That's like a mirror tier quiver, dude. It's just missing like one, because the cold is a low tier. That's the only thing that's going to make that thing not worth very much. But I'm pretty sure that it's worth a lot. And Scott, you could play that with a controller too. Just so you know, it's really easy to play with controller. It requires basically no aiming, because you're just firing those fireballs and they're doing all the work. It only has 5 affixes? Okay. So I would just sell it as is, man. I would not risk it. Because there might be somebody that has like some higher tier currency, like some omens and stuff, that might want to. It depends on where you're at, Scott. Like, it depends on what level you are. Like, if you're still in the campaign, I would just do like strict. Yeah, it's a smart move. I would just go strict, and then once you get into the end game, then go very strict. That's what I would do. But you can just adjust the loot filter to really just, I mean, you could still have it strict and very strict or whatever, and you can just change all the stuff in it. Like, you don't have to stay with what it gives you. What I'll usually do is, like, once I start getting into higher tier maps, is I'll hide everything under tier 13 maps. And then hide, like, obviously scrolls of wisdom, things like that. Okay, yeah, I would just keep it just at the regular strictness, just the first one. Because that'll hide, like, most of the lower tier, like, lower quality items and stuff that you won't need. Ooh, that one hurt. Ooh. This is getting hectic right here in this little spot. Oh, hey man, how come he ran through the frost wall? That's wild, man. How come he's allowed to run through my frost wall and I can't run through my own frost wall? Ooh, that one was close. Oh, ooh, that got close. Where's your loot? Where is her loot? Man, I walk by this every time. Every time I miss the where the exit's at. I know it's over here somewhere. I thought it was to the right of the crop circle, but I guess I'm wrong. No, I'm following Captain Lance's build for now. I just want to get it because he stopped playing and he's playing POE1 again. So I want to pick up where he left off on this build, and because it looks really promising and I have a couple of ideas. So I'm going to tweak it once I get past where he got. But I'm following up to where he got because it looked really, really good when he was playing it. All right, guys. That's it for me tonight. I'll be back on tomorrow. So if you guys want to tune in, I'm going to play some Grim Dawn too because I've never played it before. So definitely going to check that out. You guys have a good night, all right? Peace.